I should probably build some walls around the toilet, because Wyatt's just watching Marcelo, kind of do his thing. And now Carlos is in on the action. Oh, wow. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here today, taking a look at Space Haven. Now, this is the very first game that I ever backed on Kickstarter. I was coming off of playing RimWorld and some other colony building games, and I was looking for something similar. And a regular viewer, Shouting Stone, popped up and said, hey, take a look at Space Haven on Kickstarter. That might be exactly what you're looking for. And it looked really, really good. So I backed it. I actually plunked down a few dollars for Space Haven, which is why we're taking a look at it so early. This is not due for any kind of release until next year. This is super, super early. It's very bare bones. There's not a lot of content in what we've got right now. It's going to be a little buggy. It's going to be a little glitchy. We're really just going to manage to have a quick look at it so you guys can check it out. But let's jump into some Space Haven. Let's build a colony in space and, well, see what happens. So here's our little bare bones ship in space. There's our 4 colonists right down there. Now, there's not really much of a tutorial. In fact, I would barely qualify it as a tutorial at this stage. There are some guided ideas, things that we may want to do here. Like, apparently there's no power going on right now, and there's no place to rest. So we've got a very, very bare bones ship going on. Now, what have we got here? We've got a core module. So there's our power right there. We're just going to need to hook things up. We've got some large storage. We've got an airlock. We've got a shuttle, an actual shuttle, so we can go outside. Okay, cool. And we've got a miner and another miner. More importantly, let's take a look at our colonists. Let's take a look at who we're starting with here. So, for instance, you, Arlette, what's your deal? You are working and you're carrying things. Well, what are your skills? What do you got going on here, Arlette? Your occupation before the apocalypse was a bartender. Okay, handy. Don't quite know why you made it into space, but there you go. And after the apocalypse, you became bloodthirsty. You have bloodlust as your trait. You can do mining. You can do farming, construction. You're not completely unknown in fabrication and smelting, but you have no medical skill and no gunner skill. Well, that's going to kind of shave off the whole bloodlust thing. I kind of had you eyed to be our combat guy. Shielding you can do, so you have some basic traits. I think this is going to be very, very familiar to folks who do colony management games. Very, very familiar stuff here. Accuracy, accident. Oh, you're 12% prone to accidents. Huh. But 6% of that is you wearing a spacesuit. Okay, so we could get you out of the spacesuit. You might be slightly less accident prone. What are you feeling right now? Your overall mood is 119, -1 from spacesuit fatigue. Yeah, probably a little fussy to wear that all the time. What do you got? You're awake, you're at work, you're wearing a spacesuit, which, again, you don't like very much, and you have that spacesuit fatigue. Nothing I can do with relationships at this point. What are you packing? Nothing. Nothing at all except for the spacesuit. How about Carlos? Yeah, no, nothing there either. Nobody's got anything. Okay, fair enough. Probably what we should do, I've got it paused right now, we should probably work on the power thing. Facility not on power grid. Okay. Now, again, I've got no tutorial here, so I'm just kind of bumbling through menus and seeing what we can do, but, ship, is that where power lives? No, that's wall, airlock system, and hull. Life support, no. Power, here we go, under production. So power, there's our core module. We've already got one of those. So we theoretically have power. I think we just need to move it around. And that sounds like that would be a power node, which will distribute power to facilities and lights. Okay, great. And that has a little radius of effect and a little wire saying how far it can, I assume, get away from the core module itself. So if I put this, say, somewhat centrally located, like here, and then I put another one over here, that's going to cover a lot of my base right there. So get that working, please. Let's actually turn the game on so you guys start building that. I'm assuming you need to get that going first. Let's... Oh, extreme close-up here. Yeah, Carlos and Arlette are all on that. They're all doing things. Looks like they're pulling things out of the shuttle, moving them to storage. and then starting to build things. Okay, good. Very, very familiar mechanics here. Not a lot of surprises, and that's actually kind of a good thing if I don't have a tutorial. Now, while they're bumbling along with that, what have I got up here? I have water. Okay. I have an energy rod, crystalline rod humming with stored energy. And that is what the core module is using to power the ship. So I assume we're going to have to make more of those. Hyperfuel, used by the hyperdrive to enable hyperspace jumps. So we're going to go places. We're going to move around here. Hang on. I saw a fussy icon on you, Arlette. You had a little couch. Are you sad because you don't have somewhere to sit? Probably. And you did that too. Okay, that's fine. No place to rest. Place some chairs and couches for your crew. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, stop it a sec. Pause it down. All right. So the power's not up yet. Now, I've messed around with this for maybe about an hour or so in my own time, and I seem to recall we have to link everything. So from here, from the power thing, there we go, links. Okay, so link to that and go ahead and do that. And then once that's done, we can do, two-way links, one-way links, or one-way links the other way. That's all fine. Once that's done, can you then link to... No, go back to links. Links, please. Links. Can you go over there? Probably yes. Okay, good. Get all that done. And then do I indeed have to link all of this to here? Still seeing not on power grid, and you're wicked fussy about not having somewhere to sit. Okay, well, let's see if we can get some lights in this place for a beginning, just for a start. A ship? No. Crew. Furniture? Yes. Floor lamp. Okay. Or a wall lamp. Let's get a wall lamp over here and over here? No, not there. Over here. Oh, extreme close-up again. And then I've turned the grid on. Yeah, again, no real tutorial here, so just bear with me as I kind of stumble through some basic game mechanics here. Well, they've brought materials over to the lamp, and then they've kind of stalled out, and I think the issue is it might be bedtime. I think I'm seeing like a day-night cycle icon come up over them there. I wonder if it's just time to go to bed. Environment condition, what's that? Low body temperature. Okay, let me work on that, Carlos. I do actually need you guys to build things, though. That's kind of part of the issue that we're having here. What's your Oh, I know what it is. Never mind, I remembered a thing. Yay! We need tools. Remind me where that lives, please. Not system, crew, furniture, production, item, tools facility. Yes. Build tools for your crew members. Essential for building. Yeah, so that's going to be important. How about we tuck that right over by the power station there, the core module. Then they should be able to get some things built. While they're working on that, and therefore the lamp, let's get some other things queued up. So everyone's having an issue with temperature. Where is that going to fall in place? Oh, a bridge. Oh, I haven't seen that. And another bridge, and a hyperdrive. Oh, neat. We're going to build a big old spaceship eventually. Storage, power, food, item, resource. How about, is it under power? No. How about resource? No. All right, let me just figure out how I can get these guys a little bit warmer here. Life support. There we go. Thermal regulator. That sounds about the things you guys might want. How about we put that right by the old tool bench here, and I'm going to just go ahead and assume when we get that up and running, we can then adjust the heat and or cold in this place. Now, I notice, guys, you're still not working on the lamp. Is there a problem with the lamp? Not enough build tools. Okay, I think you may still be building the building thing. The thing you need for building is still under construction. Yeah, Wyatt's on that. Wyatt, while you're doing that, let's find out a little bit more about you. What have you got going on? So, for instance, you were a farmer before the apocalypse. Well, that's probably going to come in handy. But after the apocalypse, now you're needy. So you need more... You either less social or you need more social. I'm not 100% sure, Wyatt. But nonetheless, you're needy. You're good at mining. Now, you say you're a farmer. You actually have zero skill in farming. That's Were you just a bad farmer, Wyatt? Were you just a terrible farmer? You got some skill in weapons, though. You were a fighty farmer. Okay, that's fine. All right, we can probably work with that, Wyatt. I think you guys are... Yeah, Wyatt's just about finished up with that. And the light's on. Okay, great. So the light is doing what it needs to do, which is, illuminating things. Super. Pause it for me for a second, guys. Pause it for me. I would like to address your resting needs. And I'm just going to go ahead and say we're probably going to need beds sooner rather than later, because that's probably going to be the next thing that ticks up around here. Facility not on power grid. Facilities outside of power node reach. Okay, can you show me what? Yes, you can. Oh, cool. You actually did what I asked you to do. Okay, so it looks like maybe the airlock is out of reach. That's fine. I think in here, if we go to production again and power, let's do one of the wall nodes. That might be a thing we need to do. Can I squeeze that anywhere along here? Yeah, that right there. How about right? Can we get that sort of somewhat in that area so it kind of covers a lot of territory? Yeah, let's put that down there. Put that down there, and then you guys can get back to work on that. Hopefully that will address your power needs over there. Let's deal with the place to rest issue, and by that, let's see if we can build a bedroom. So I've got the X1 wall, my favorite wall. I think it was the best wall in the series. Can I drag that out to say here, power node unlinked? I'll deal with that in just a second. What if we tried to make a bedroom area, and then the door will go right here. They're already off and running on that. Cool. While you guys are working on your brand new bedroom area, let's link the power thing. Links, there we go. Why don't you, can you link to there? Yep, you sure can. Excellent. Hopefully that will alleviate our power issues, although I'll probably need another wall node over here. Now, what else are you going to need in a bedroom? I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and say beds. What do you got? Bunk beds. And that is all that seems to be available except for what looks like a hospital gurney. How about if we did a bunk bed here? There's 4 of you, and a bunk bed here. And I'm even going to put in a floor lamp here for you, so it's going to be all nice. And while I'm in this neck of the woods, how about the X1 couch, so you guys have somewhere to sit? I'm already not digging where I put that power node, because that's kind of filling up that whole area there. Okay, we may be able to cope with that. And how about a table? You guys can have a table sort of there-ish. All sorts of things for you guys to be doing, getting on with now. You already got the door and the walls up. And you're already working on the beds. Now, I don't know what most of these materials are up here. I'm just kind of building things, and eventually the game will probably tell me I don't have the right amount of materials. A hull block, used by pods to expand the ship's hull. A single block builds multiple tiles. Well, that's good. I can get multiple hull tiles out of one block, and I've got 36 of them. I should be able to build a decent number of hull sections. That might be what we work on next. Lamp is powered. Okay, good. I wouldn't mind putting another lamp over here, if only because it's really dark in space. It's just kind of grim around here, and I'd like to brighten the place up a little bit. So let's put another floor lamp over here, and I feel I might need another wall power node around here. Give me a power wall node. I mean, the game's not telling me I don't have the materials for it, so I may as well do it. Yeah, let's get one right there, just to cover that area of the ship. That's cool. You guys work on that. No place to rest. You will if you build the couch. If you guys want to get on the couch, you can totally have that. Oh, you know what I bet we're going to need sooner rather than later? A toilet. Yeah, that's probably... Is that life support? No. Oh, you probably do need a CO2 regulator, though. You probably need oxygen, right? You guys need oxygen. And how did we do on... Speaking of which, how did we do on that thermal vent? Setting is now at 22°C. Okay, I don't do Celsius. I'm a Fahrenheit kind of guy. It's the way my parents did it, and that's the way we like it around here. Kids today with their Celsius and their hula hoops and their fax machines. But everyone seems to be broadly comfortable. I believe 22 degrees C is a perfectly comfortable temperature to be at. So back to the toilet issue. That was a airlock system hull life support? We just did that. Right. Facility. Ah, yes. The X1 toilet. Or kitchen. An arcade machine. Oh, that's cool. I'm, obviously assuming that will provide entertainment and fun to people. Oh, you guys get the couch done. Good. You can stop whining about having nowhere to sit. Let's work on the toilet scenario, if we could. And while you're working on that, I will get this thing connected. Oh, did I just link it by accident? Did I just find a speedy way to link that? I don't think I did. Yeah, no power. Okay, that's fine. Go to this thing. Let's get some links going on. Can you... Oh, you're a little far away, I think. Yeah. Oh, you're tapped out, actually. You can do 3 out of 3 connections. Okay. How about you? You can do a new connection. That's where those one-way links are probably going to come in handy. Because this power node is tapped out. It's already going to 3 things. If I'd planned this a little better, it could have all maybe run in a straight line. And then I could have had extras for later if I wanted to add things. But nonetheless, we'll get power over there. Yep, it's already powered up. Great. Well, I seem to have addressed a lot of their concerns. I don't have anything in yellow or red over here telling me they're fussy about things. Although Wyatt is saying he doesn't have a couch. You actually have a really rock and roll couch over here. It's a huge couch, man. Go. You can like sleep on that thing and have room for friends. See, now you, Arlette, come here. What's your status? You're feeling a little hungry and major uncomfort. There's a couch right there, Arlette. I can probably deal with your hunger thing, though. That I can probably address. Production, food. Autopsy table? Autopsy table? What the hell are we doing in space? Crew members to dissect and butcher various creatures. Oh, it's a butchery table. Okay, cool. All right, it's a fairly standard colony management thing. All right, it's a butcher table. I thought it was getting really grim. A grow bed. Well, that's only legal in about half the states in the U.S. A bigger grow bed and a biggest grow bed. Right, not actually what I wanted. What I wanted was the the kitchen. Remind me where that lived. Life support? No, I've just done this, haven't I? There we go. Kitchen. Kitchen. How about we threw that? Here? Yeah, that seems like a sensible spot for that. Oh, and I think that needs power. That's fine. It's right in range of a power thing. Now, while they're working on that, create optimal gas conditions. That seems to be something the toilet should be dealing with. Haha, see what I did there? Life support. How about, I probably need both of these, a hazardous gas scrubber or a CO2 regulator. No, that's for plant growth. Okay, hang on. Maintain safe level of CO2 for plant growth. So probably not what we need. We need a hazardous gas scrubber to remove harmful gases to humans. Right, we don't actually have any plants right now, we just have humans. And it looks like this has a big radius of effect too. Probably within a room. So I bet if I built a different section of hull with a door, it's not going to cover that. But for right now, this looks like this will be just fine. So we'll pop that right in front of the toilet. I don't know why, but that's where it goes. You're building the kitchen. Wyatt is working on the kitchen. And it looks like everyone... Oh, insufficient resources. I finally tapped out on something. Okay, what did I run out of? I don't know. It may have gone from this menu up here. And we have no money, apparently. We have no money at all. Now this miner thing. What do I do with this? How do I make people go mining? How do I make people do anything? Well, here's a pretty typical priority list. All the things we can do, who's gonna do them, and in what priority they're going to do them. That is totally fine. And schedule, too. We've got a sleep schedule, a work schedule, and a free time schedule. What I'm immediately seeing is everybody's going to bed at the same time. Everyone's crashing out at the same time, and that does not seem very efficient. What if you guys, first of all, what I could do is build less beds in the future and just have a rotating schedule of when people sleep. Now, they're all going to sleep on each other's beds, which is a little gross, but you know what? It would be less beds. What I am seeing is that it's not efficient to have all 4 people crashing out at the same time. What if we... Okay, how about how many blocks of sleep do you guys allegedly need? 6. Alright, so Arlette, we're going to make you sleep here, but we're going to make you work here. So you have a different schedule now. And you know what? Why don't we try and take that a step further? So Marcelo, for instance, why don't you work then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And why don't you, sleep then and work then? Okay, maybe that might be a little bit more efficient way of planning this out, so people are at least always doing something. What's in ships? I don't know. Set on which ships your crew members sleep, work, and spend free time. Oh, are we going to have multiple ships? Oh, interesting. So we're on the HSS Altair, but apparently at some point in time, there's a derelict ship. Should we go do something with that? Like, investigate it? How do I make that happen? What's logistics, by the way? Don't know. No tooltip for it yet. Okay. So, mining. I feel that should be something we're doing. Arlette is apparently on that with high priority, as is Wyatt. Now, it looks like Marcelo can't do it at all. Has no skill in this. Were you the miner who didn't do mining? No, it was the farmer who didn't do farming. And Carlos could do it, but is not, tasked to do that right now. All right, what do I do? What do I do, Space Haven, to just mine things? Right, so it looks like if I go to my tactical view up here, tactical, now I can see all the things that are around me. Can I see that without that? Just of idle curiosity. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, if I just panned out, I'd actually see things. So there's the ACS Harmonia. I would assume that's the derelict ship that we were just getting some info on. We've got an asteroid with some base metals. We've got an asteroid with some ice. I would assume that would produce water. Asteroid with noble metals. That sounds pretty good. That sounds expensive. And here's mine. Okay, so I can just mine it. Great. Yeah. Am I doing that? Mine it. Good. I'm pretty sure we're mining now. And why don't we go here? Can I explore that? I don't have a little button coming up saying explore like I did with mine. Well, you know what's probably really important? Water. Go mine some water. I'm sure that's what we get from ice. Low oxygen for Wyatt. Where's Wyatt's in bed? Oh, closed room. Maybe no oxygen in there. Oh, good call, Wyatt. Well done. Because I closed off that room. I think I saw a thing for that, though. Where is life support? Air vent. Moves air towards the direction. Great for creating more even and stable gas levels. Okay, so what direction is it going to go in, though? I'm going to assume that it's got sort of a V shape. I'm going to say that the V is... I wish I had an arrow on this. I'd love to see an arrow telling me which way is which, like what direction it's going in. You know what? Save some time. Do it both ways. That way I've covered all my bases here, except I kind of can't. Do you not want to live there? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. I'll just do it both ways and hope for the best. That seems sensible. We probably have the materials to do that. Let's see if that solves the environment condition. Oh, hang on. Job error. Most likely a pathfinding issue. No path found. Could not find a path to the task. Okay, it's Arlette. Well, what are you trying to do, Arlette? What exactly... Can I tell what you're working on right now? You ate too much. Well, that's a problem for the toilet. You're lonely, have low energy, and major uncomfort. You have a huge, massive, cool couch. Just get over it, Arlette. You're going to build something. Okay. Have you solved your issue? And you're having a chat to Marcelo. Right, okay, that's all real good. Is anyone going to go do my mining thing? I think I solved the mining issue, and apparently it's a drone that goes and does that. Is that correct? Are all four of my folks still on here? Wyatt, Carlos, Marcelo. Nope, Arlette's out and about. Arlette is out and about. So what I did is... I had this set to, well, mine all the things in it. There goes my guy right there. There he is. But I didn't hit it up here. So there's no tooltip added, so I had no idea that I had to add it up here. But I hit that, and it made a noise, and then the drone went out and mined things. So that seems to be working out. Now, are you going to come back? I hope so. Are you there? Is that Arlette? No, it seems to... Well, maybe Arlette's in the little capsule here. I like to think that she is. And we've got very convenient, large blue blocks of ice with white highlights underneath them so we know exactly where to get the ice from. Gotta be water. I mean, obviously, that's just common sense. Marcelo, what are you up to? Talk to me. What's going on? Major uncomfort again. What's your deal, guys? I don't know what else I can build you in terms of couch. But you really have major uncomfort. It's minus 30. Job error, no path found for Marcelo. Well, what do you think you're doing right now? What's your plan, Marcelo? Because I don't know what your plan is. Wyatt's getting low oxygen again. Wyatt is still in bed. Maybe it's this thing, because it doesn't look like people can get over there. Okay. How do we... Oh, I might not have the materials for it. We did get that no materials thing. How about if I highlight this? I think that's the section of wall, though. Well, Wyatt seems to have solved his problem by waking up and going outside. And we've got a bit of an alarming icon over here. This looks like this... Do you need repair? Is that what you're doing? Assign. Okay. Select character. I don't have... Oh, I can just pick them off from here. Wyatt, you're being a pain in the butt. You're in. Whatever it is, you're in. So that is my mining tool. I have 2 of them. I should theoretically be able to set up 2 mining things. Let's try that again. How about we go for these noble metals and we mine all of them, and then we go bleep like that. I'm pretty sure Wyatt may go mining. He wants some coffee right now. I hear you, Wyatt. I totally hear you. Oh, all sorts of things are happening down here. Okay, are we going? Are we leaving? What's going on? Marcelo, Carlos, talk to me. Where are you going and what are you doing? Oh, we're collecting the ice. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So the drone kind of pulled up to the airlock, dropped off the stuff, and now they're hauling it over to storage. Do we need more storage? I don't have a tooltip up about that. I am concerned about the low oxygen issue. That's very concerning. And that seems to be affecting Wyatt even out here. Okay, what can I do to rectify that for you guys? Ship, no. Crew, life support. What would you like in terms of more oxygen? Because I'm not sure. Thermal regulator, life support. Oh, module producing oxygen. You could have just said so, Wyatt. You know what, Wyatt? You could have just said something about that. There you go. There's your oxygen, Sparky. You can just go nuts with that. Just say, I need one of those, Dave. That's all you needed to say, Wyatt. I'm here to help you. Okay, looks like Marcelo is off to do the building here. This will probably get them out of... See, Carlos is out of his space suit, but Marcelo isn't. Marcelo's probably got more air than Carlos right now. I do notice our other miner left, so I would assume that we are off... can we take a look at that? We off mining things? Yep, we're mining those noble metals. Cool. Neat. Now, how do I make those into a thing? Got to be some sort of refinery, right? Power food item resource? Energy refinery. There we go. Energy crystal to energy rods. Do I have that? Do I have those things? I don't know. Chemicals. Ice to purified water. There we go. There we go. There's our ice right there. Okay, and metal. Noble metals to advanced building blocks. Neat. Neat. Cannot sleep. What's your problem? Could be a bad environment or other issues, and that is Marcelo. Well, what's your problem, Marcelo? What's your deal? Oh, well, you're still building the oxygen thing. Maybe when the oxygen thing is done, you'll feel better about life. How about... Because now we've got all these new things. Now we've figured out mining, kind of. Now we need to make things into things. How about we expand our hull? Why don't we build hull? Now, that thing up there said, the hull blocks are going to make multiple tiles, and we've got 36 of them. So 36 times whatever, I don't know. Let's just make a big old hull. Like that. Go ahead and... Well, actually, that's not that big when you look at it. But go ahead and make me that. And then when you're done with that, we'll figure out what needs to live in there. I'd like to set up that ice refinery thing and maybe the metals one too, seeing as we're coming back with noble metals. Maybe as well take advantage of them. Did you build a thing? Life support, yes. Oxygen idling, okay. Oxygen working, okay. Oxygen idling, oxygen working. Right, so I'm pretty sure we've got about half oxygen in here. Marcelo, you could probably ditch the spacesuit. Carlos seems to be fine. Arlette's not so fine. Apparently those wall vents, I probably messed something up in their direction. I'd love to see an arrow on that to say, this is the path that the air moves. That would be handy. But there it is. Arlette, maybe just open the door? It's right next to the oxygen hoozy, what's it? I really tried to build you a fairly decent bedroom. Again with the comfort, Marcelo. Alright, you know what, Sparky? You know what? You're so fussy about this. Have this chair right there. Maybe this is what you need in your life, Marcelo. I don't know. Well, they're still working on the mining of the noble metals, and I'm kind of wondering if that's what's holding up my hull expansion, because nobody seems to be on that. Oh, Marcelo, you are so fussy. You are so fussy. No path found. Can't find a path. Error regarding the task. I'd love to know which task. Oh, I do know which task. Okay. Yeah, it's this thing. This seems to be the issue, is this vent that I... Now, that's the hull. I don't want to dismantle that. I want... No, not the base block. No, I want to dismantle the air vent thing because it's just holding people up. Carlos, what's going on with you? Someone was mean to you. Oh, dear. You're feeling a little hungry, and again, major uncomfort. I don't know if that's a, very, very early everything bug, or if that's just me not understanding how chairs work. Either one of those is entirely plausible, but they don't seem to want to sit on the chairs and get comfort back. I've given them a huge couch, I've given them a chair in the middle of the space station. They're just not awfully keen on it, so don't really know how to help you guys. These have power? These are powered? Is that correct? I'm just making sure that that's not the issue with the oxygen thing. There's a quantity in the X1 toilet. Super. Great, there's a thing I'm going to have to deal with. How do I do that? Well, you know what? I don't care right now. You know what? That's something I'm going to come back to at another point. Okay, Pod is back. Pod is back, and it's dropping off stuff. I assume that's what the A means in the little thing ticking down. Neat. And Carlos is going to get the stuff, and then the pod's out of here again. No path found. Yeah, you seem to have that issue. That's fine. I do like the way the little pods come in and out. I'm very keen on the pods. I'm looking forward to using more pods in the future, because they kind of swoop in and out and dock. It's kind of neat. Do you want to, now that you're back, Pod, are you back, or did you go off mining again? Because I kind of... Oh, but there's another pod. Where are you going, and what are you doing? It's Arlette. Okay. What's your plan, Arlette? Like, in your ideal world, Arlette, what are you going to do next? How do you see the next 5 minutes of your life shaping up? Is it building a hull? Please say yes, because I got plans for that. Never mind, Carlos has taken it upon himself to start building the hull. Carlos is on that. Okay. And Arlette may come and join him. Equip my crew members. Excellent. Will do. Will do. Select a character and draft them. Move them to a storage facility and interact with it. Okay. Great. Who's not busy right now? Arlette, you don't seem to be joining Carlos, so come here. Here. Come here. Okay. Draft you. Why do we have to draft you? But okay. Draft you probably just means you're in control. And apparently I am. And set home ship. Oh, it's really neat. We're going to have extra ships. That's very cool. Go here. I actually don't know if it's right or left click, so... Arlette, come back to me. Yep. Drafted. Right click? Yes, here we go. Pick up or punch. Okay, those are different options. Pick up something. Probably don't punch the storage unit. I mean, you are uncomfortable, but maybe don't punch that. Right. What's in storage? Get a shotgun. Where do we move that to? Primary? Yes, primary. Okay, cool. Well, Arlette's armed. Everyone watch out. I should probably build some walls around the toilet, because Wyatt's just watching Marcelo, kind of do his thing. And now Carlos is in on the action there. Oh, wow. Marcelo's really angry about that. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You could probably direct your anger towards me, though. I probably should have built walls around the toilet, and I'll bet we're going to need another one. This is going to get a little gross around here. So, yeah, I'm sorry you're angry. I'm very new to this, Marcelo. I don't even really know who you are yet. I haven't grown any sort of attachment to you. So the fact that the toilet is kind of an open-air facility, I'm broadly unconcerned with. Well, that is probably a good place to leave it on Space Haven. I think we had a good look around the game and kind of explored some of the features. I like it. It's neat. And Wyatt and Carlos are happily asleep and probably dying of oxygen starvation, because I'm sure I've done everything horribly, horribly wrong, but figure it out and I'll bumble along as we do here in the wee hours. So let me know what you think of Space Haven. I was really just planning this as sort of a first look, one-off kind of thing, because there's not a lot to it yet. It's early everything. It's a long way before this is going to be anything close to a polished, finished project. But there is a sort of a vague sandboxy mode too. We could take a stab at that, but mostly just let me know what you guys think of it. I'm very curious. If you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time.
Johnny, you can shoot a thing 3 times with your pistol now, and I'd like to talk to you about that. I would like to have a discussion with you, Johnny, about shooting something 3 times with your pistol. Specifically, that thing.